I hope to pass the test. I hope I passed the test. I hope that I passed the test. They all sound okay, right? But are they all correct? Well, in this lesson, I'm going to tell you the difference between hope and wish. I'm going to teach you how to use these verbs in the past, present, and future, and I'm going to answer that question. Are you ready? Can you see the difference in the meaning of hope and wish here? I hope I get a promotion this year. The boss said he's delighted with my work. I wish I could get a promotion, but I've only been working here for 2 months. Well, we use hope for something that we want or desire, but for something that is very likely or possible. Happy boss, promotion this year. It's possible. We also use wish for things we want or desire, but here's the important difference. We use it for things that are very unlikely or impossible, like a promotion after 2 months. Not very likely. Now, as you'll see in the rest of this video, there are many ways to use wish and hope depending on the tense, so watch carefully. And when you've finished the video, download the exam prep PDF where you get 3 exercises of a B2, C1 level to test your knowledge of hope and wish in all the tenses that we're going to look at in this lesson. It's free, and you can download it by clicking the link in the description. So the different tenses we're going to look at today are hope in the present, hope in the future, hope in the past, and wish in the present, wish in the future, and wish in the past. There's a lot to cover, so I'll keep it brief. Let's go. Hope with the present simple tense refers to something we want in the present or in the future. For example, I hope you have your passport with you. This is referring to hope and a present situation, having the passport. I hope now you have your passport with you. Now. Okay, look at this sentence. I hope it doesn't rain later. Again, we use in the present tense with hope. I hope it doesn't rain, but we're clearly talking about the future, later. And that's fine. It's possible that it won't rain later, so we can use this structure. I hope the train arrives on time. Again, we're talking about a future event that is very possible, so we can use this I hope plus present simple structure. Now, in those 2 examples, we're talking about different subjects. I hope you have your passport. I hope it doesn't rain later. But if we're using the same subject, we can also use the structure hope plus the infinitive. The students hope to finish their project by next week. She hopes to get the job. In those situations, we're talking about the same subject. The students hope that the students finish the project. She hopes that she gets the job. And when that happens, it's really common to use the structure hope to do something. Before we continue, let me answer a very common question. Is it I hope, ba ba ba, or I hope that, ba ba ba? Well, in all of those hope plus present tense situations that we have just looked at, we don't have to use the word that, but we can if we want to. It sounds more formal when we use that, so we tend to use it in formal situations or written English, but in everyday conversational English, because it's quicker to not use that, usually we don't say that. So, I hope to pass my test next week is correct. I hope I pass my test next week is also correct. And I hope that I pass my test next week sounds a little bit more formal, but it's correct. Okay, let's move on to how we use hope plus the future tense will. Elon hopes we will all be driving electric cars in the future. My cousin hopes she will get the chance to study abroad one day. Now, these examples talk about hopes that we have now for something in the future. But to be honest, this isn't too common. And the fact is, instead of Elon hopes we will all be driving electric cars in the future, could we say Elon hopes we all drive electric cars in the future? Yes, that works. Instead of my cousin hopes she will get the chance to study abroad one day, my cousin hopes to get the chance to study abroad one day? Yes, my cousin hopes she gets the chance to study abroad one day. That's also good. So if you want to be sure you're using hope correctly, use hope plus the present simple or hope plus the infinitive. This way, you're less likely to make a mistake and it's correct. So why complicate life? Okay, let's look at hope with the past tense. So here are some sentences. I hope he found his passport. They hope their friend got the job. We hope you didn't have any problems getting here. Do you see what's happening here? We're still using hope with a present meaning, I hope, now, but we're talking about a past event. Found his wallet, got the job, didn't have any problems. And we use this when we don't know what happened, but we hope. So did he find his passport? I don't know. Did their friend get the job? I don't know. Did you have any problems getting here? I don't know, but I have hopes for all these things. So if you don't know what happened with a past event, but you have a hope, use hope in the present tense and the rest in the past simple. Okay, let's move on to wish. Do you remember the difference between hope and wish? We use wish for things that we want or desire that are unlikely or impossible or that we can't change. And hope for things that are possible or are likely. So let's have a look now at wish with a present meaning. I wish I knew how to play the piano. They wish it wasn't raining outside. We wish you could join us for dinner. We use this type of sentence when we are expressing regrets or desires for a present thing that is not real or is unlikely to happen. So basically, I don't know how to play the piano. It is raining outside and you can't join us for dinner. But if the genie from Aladdin gave me 3 wishes, here is my dream situation. I know how to play the piano. It isn't raining outside, and you can join us for dinner. If I want to tell the genie these 3 wishes, it's easy. I just use wish in the present tense and the verb I want to be true in the past simple. I know, I knew. I wish I knew how to play the piano. It isn't raining. It wasn't raining. They wish it wasn't raining outside. You can join us. You could join us. We wish you could join us for dinner. And if you're being really clever to the genie, I have, I had. I wish I had more wishes. I wish he would stop smoking. He wishes the neighbors would turn the music down. She wishes her friend would stop posting baby photos on Facebook. When we use wish plus would, like these examples, we're saying that something is annoying or we're not happy with it and we want the situation to change. So you are smoking and I don't want you to do that. The neighbours are playing loud music. Be quiet. Her friend just posted 200 new baby photos. Come on. If you're annoyed, use wish and would. He wishes they would turn down. She wishes her friend would stop, etc. Easy. Imagine these situations. My friend is leaving the country tomorrow. Forever. I'm going to the dentist's tomorrow. She's quitting her job next week. Right, I need 3 more wishes from the genie. But this time, it's to change future situations. And as it's the same genie, we're going to use the same structure as before, even though we're talking about a future situation. Wish plus the past simple. So in my dream scenario, my friend isn't leaving the country tomorrow. I am not going to the dentist's, and she is not quitting her job. So let's put those verbs in the past and use them with wish. My friend isn't, wasn't, isn't leaving, wasn't leaving. I wish my friend wasn't leaving the country tomorrow. I'm not going to the dentist. I'm not, I wasn't. I'm not going, I wasn't going. I wish I wasn't going to the dentist's tomorrow. She isn't quitting her job. She isn't, she wasn't. I wish she wasn't quitting her job next week. So even though we're talking about the future, we use the past simple tense for our wishes for the future. Okay, this is the grammar you need to talk about regrets. Things you want to change about the past, but you can't because they're in the past. I wish I hadn't eaten so much chocolate. He wishes he had studied harder for the test. They wish they had gone somewhere different on holiday. As you can see here, the grammar is wish plus the past perfect. Past perfect, hadn't eaten, had studied, had gone. So to talk about regrets of things that happened in the past, you just need to do 2 things. Put the thing you want to change from the past simple, like I ate, to the past perfect, I had eaten, and change it to a negative if it's positive, or change it to a positive if it's negative, like I had eaten, I hadn't eaten. And Bob's your uncle. It's as easy as that. I ate a lot of chocolate. I ate, I had eaten, I hadn't eaten. I wish I hadn't eaten. I wish I hadn't eaten so much chocolate. He didn't study hard for the test. He didn't study, he hadn't studied. Hadn't studied, had studied. He wishes he had studied harder for the test. They went to Bradford for their holidays. They went, they had gone. They had gone, they hadn't gone. They wish they hadn't gone to Bradford for their holidays, or they wish they had gone somewhere different. Now, I've got 3 exam prep exercises for you in the PDF, which you can get in the link in the description, and that will help you learn this grammar for any B2 or C1 exam that you're preparing for. So click the link to get that PDF and really use this grammar in context. And I've talked a lot about tenses in this video. If you're having problems with the English tenses, you can quickly learn how and when to use all 12 English tenses by watching that video there. So good luck in the tests on today's PDF. I'll see you in that video next, and bye for now.